running for recording secretary of the Chicago Teachers Union in the May election. What do I think about the schools closing? I think it's a disgrace and a travesty. Okay, we need those schools. We need as many schools as we can. If there is a problem with the school, before they think about closing it, they should find out just what the problem is, give the school the appropriate resources and supports, and tap into this untapped energy that they have in all of these schools, which is called the teachers. Instead of intimidating these teachers and having them afraid for their jobs and their futures, they should remodel the institution so that they can collaborate with one another and use their wisdom and expertise to make these schools.
So, can you say your name?
Mary Pat Gar.
And how long have you been teaching here at Columbia?
This will be my 15th year here at Columbia
15th?
In the education department.
In the education department. And can you tell me what the functions of a LSC are? Like, what do they do?
The LSCs are local school councils in the neighborhoods where schools are located, and on them are represented parents and also just people from the community, even though they're not parents, and then teachers and principals.
So what are the duties of a LSC? Like, what are their functions?
The LSC is responsible for communicating to the community the issues in the school and trying to include them in the activities in the school. They have hiring and firing capability regarding the principal. At least currently, I don't know if that's actually I don't know if that's changed within the last few months, but they approve budget expenditures for the school. They basically are a partner with the principal and the teachers for the betterment of the school, for the betterment and improvement of the school.
How often do LSC elections take place?
Every 2 years.
Every 2 years. I gotta do you on video. What's your name?
Marcia Williams. I'm a teacher at Chicago Public Schools. I'm also a potential candidate for a president for the Chicago Teachers Union with Independent Caucus. And our caucus has been out supporting schools who are on the list from the board in regards to school closings, turnarounds, consolidation, phase out. And what we did was we looked at about 6 schools in particular that we felt had a really strong case of not being turnarounds or closed. Deneen was one of them. Guggenheim was another one. No, I'm not talking about CTU. I'm talking about our caucus. So it was like Curtis and some other schools that we helped in regards to that. And so she came the day before. We seen the lady. Oh, she's talking about CTU, not us.
Oh, okay.
And so we've just been there, and we've just been there because a lot of the things, like for instance, Deneen, there are a lot of schools in their area that has lower test scores, have a higher attendance rate, have a lower mobility and truancy rate, and yet their school is being targeted to be closed, and it's understandable. Case in point, there's another school just blocks away from Deneen whose scores are like 20% lower than Deneen's, and yet they're going to remain open.
So in the old days, the teacher was the director, I would say, and the teacher still does all the planning, but we realize now that children learn from making decisions, from using all the modalities, not just listening and seeing, but actually using their hands, using the tactile and kinesthetic modalities to learn, to experience. So good teachers connect what kids are learning to the real world. They give them experiences, they give them choices.
Well, thank you for your interview. Thank you for your time.
Thank you.